If you would like more videos like this, consider joining my online library. It's only $15.99 per month, and you can cancel at any time. Here you'll get weekly uploads of new videos around pain management yoga, restorative yoga, Ashtanga yoga, chakra yoga, all sorts. So head to www.yogatraveleronline/membership to join. Welcome. Today we're going to do Enneagram yoga, focusing on the heart. So the Enneagram is a tool used to determine personality types. Each number 1 through 9, it's a circle, defines traits and motivations. So people in the Heart Triad can be very emotional, and they possess a lot of compassion for others. So this is their core focus and purpose in life, is to support other people. So let's just close our eyes for a moment and roll our shoulders back. We'll sit nice and tall. And as you settle into your breath, let's first talk about, we're going to talk about 3 people that are in this heart quadrant. The 9 numbers are divided by 3. So the heart section, there are individualists, achievers, and helpers. So this first section will be kind of focusing on the individualists. See if this perhaps defines you just a little bit. Individualists see love through deep emotional connections and experiencing pain or sadness connects them to insecurities around being unloved and misunderstood. They are artistic and expressive. They radiate beauty and melancholy. Their intense inner world can cut them off from others, as their own personal tragedies often become their identities. So individualists can benefit from getting out of their deep emotional self and into the world with other people. Practice in yoga should be in a group or a class like we are now today. And it should keep a strong, focused intention. So today, during this little section of individualists, we're going to flow. We're going to keep breathing, and we're going to focus on maybe an experience with others. So go ahead and open your eyes, take your arms by your sides, reach up, inhale, lift. Exhale, release, bring it down. Move onto all fours and just come to your first downward facing dog. So you can lift up onto your toes and reach your hips high. If this feels intense to you today, feel free to drop back down to the knees and just bring your arms forward. So you're stretching your torso, but it's not quite as intense. Now, when we practice on the internet, we can't always see who's practicing with us. But we know that the reach is immense. We can reach people all over the globe when we work together on the internet. So think about how your life is a global perspective and not just you as an individual. You are part of a whole. Bend your knees, look forward, walk up to your hands here. And let's fold down into our legs. Feel free to soften the knees if it's tight on your hips, backs of the legs. And just go ahead and roll up through your spine. We'll pull our shoulders back. We're going to start with Surya Namaskara A beautiful flow. Many of you may know it already, very classical. We'll link our breath to our movement. So reach up, inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Inhale, look up halfway, lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step yourself back to plank. Feel free to drop your knees here if you'd like. I'll show this the first time. Chaturanga. Elbows bend. See if you can just hover. Inhale, lift up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back. into downward facing dog again. Remember, you can drop to your knees if that felt better to you. Stretch out, backs of the legs, ankles, calves. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale, step or hop, whatever you choose, to the top. Exhale, fold down into the legs. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good, let's do it one more time, then we're going to flow into some standing poses. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, look up halfway, lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step back, hop back, whatever you choose. This time I'll show lifted as I chaturanga. Feel free to drop to your knees. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, press through, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Now let's move on. Keep things flowing. Remember, you are part of a whole. You are not just alone in your space. We are connecting through the worldwide internet. So let's step our right foot forward, draw that left heel down to the floor, raise up to warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. Inhale here, pull those shoulder blades down. You can look up to the sky if you'd like. Remember, we're going to keep things flowing to help that mental progress of our individualist personality. So one more breath, inhale here, exhale, open to warrior two. Keep this deep bend in your right knee. Drop your left hand down, reach that right arm up and over. Inhale, feel that stretching through the whole side of the body. Beautiful. And exhale, take it to Parsvakonasana. So here you can drop your elbow to your thigh and pull that left arm over. Or feel free to utilize a block. You can place it on the pinky toe side of the foot, hand on that block, and reach overhead again. Or if it's comfortable just to have your hand on the floor, feel free to be there as well. That's deeper into this right hip. And just a little bit. Good. Now inhale, lift up and straighten our legs and our torso. Let's take Trikonasana. This time our reach goes down with a straight leg. And if you're using a block, move it to the big toe side of your foot. Extend that left arm up to the sky, or if this is hard on your shoulder, you can always place your hand on your hip. And we've got this long length through the inner thigh that feels really nice as we stretch. Good. Now inhale, lift up. We're going to come to the middle. So move that block into the middle if you have it, and bring your toes toward each other so that they're facing almost slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Take your hands down to the floor. You can walk yourself back right in between your feet if you'd like. Press into the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold yourself back down. Hands on the block, hands on the floor. Both options are just fine. Feel that stretch through the backs of the legs all the way up. Nice job. Inhale, press into the floor, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bring our hands to our waist. Inhale, lift all the way up. Good. And just turn your foot so your left foot is in front. If you're facing the way I am, you just shift a little bit. Some of you may have to replace the foot that's in front. Make sure the left is forward. Square off those hips. We're back to where we started, just on our left side. So go ahead and bend that left knee. Reach up. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana A. Strong and stable. Connected through our breath. Connected to other people. Inhale. Exhale. Open it up to warrior two. Keeping that left knee bent. A little more depth into that left hip. Keep it bent. Drop your right hand down, reach that left arm up and over, and feel the side body long and reaching. Good. Inhale, lift up Parsvakonasana. Remember our options. We can bring our hand to our thigh. We can reach for the floor, utilizing a block on that pinky toe side, or your hand is just on the ground if you're able to reach that deep. Blocks, straps, we haven't used the strap yet, but they make poses possible. Make it possible for us to do what we need to do. Good. Inhale, lift up, straightening both legs. Exhale, fold it back down again. Go ahead and move that block if you'd like to the big toe side of your foot and come into Trikonasana. That right arm reaching to the sky, or feel free to place it on your hip if it's too much to be up to the sky. Whatever is best for your body. Good. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go ahead and lift. Instead of coming back to the middle, this time we're going to move to the ground to transition. So let's re-bend our left knee. Windmill our hands down to the mat. You can move any blocks that might be in the way. Step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, lower to child's pose. Let your knees open a little wider than your hips and sit back as we stretch through our torso. Now just chill out here for a moment. This is our transition from one personality type to the next. Next are the achievers. This success-driven type is concerned with portraying a capable, dazzling image to the world. They seek connection to others through accomplishments, personal and professional. They fear being judged by others, though this fear can motivate them to reform setbacks as part of personal growth. So we can grow from our fears sometimes. Threes can live in their heads and they can be cut off from their emotions. So chest opening postures helps to access their heart centers, and twisting challenges the heart to open. So that's our next focus. Heart openers, a little bit of twist, try to get a little bit of heart opening so that we can connect to others as well. So here we are down in this child's pose. Let's go ahead and lift up onto our knees. Pull your knees back together so that you're balancing on your knees here, standing on those knees, and they're hip width distance apart. Chest opener with Ustrasana. Let's start basic, and then we'll see if we can build a little deeper. So take fists and place them on your back, and then we'll just pull our arms toward each other so we can feel already how this is exposing the heart center and the chest. Go ahead and shift forward, just pressing into those hips, and let your head fall back. Feel how this opens the front. It's a little bit of vulnerability, allowing ourselves to be open so much and not closed off. Good. Now lift up and let's relax our head and kind of roll our shoulders forward. Sometimes we get a little dizzy when we do that pose, so we're just counterbalancing that. Now let's take it one step deeper. Feel free to just leave your hands on your hips if you know that that is a great course for you. Or as you lean back, you might be able to drop your hands to your heels. One more thing that you can do is lift onto your toes so that your heels are higher and you don't have to reach quite as far. So here's option A, yeah, fists. Option B, on our heels. And then option C, our toes are down and we're still on our heels. So choose your way, play around with it a little bit, see what you can do. We work with our physical limitations when we do yoga. So it's all right if things get kind of halted for a moment. We'll switch it up. Good. Nice. Now lift all the way up. Beautiful. Drop your head down again, a little bit of dizziness. Take your hands to the mat, come up to downward dog. Good. Stretch through that back, kind of bending our body the opposite direction here. Now let's step our left foot forward and draw that right heel down. Raise up to your warrior one once more. And let's twist. Bring your hands to heart center. Now our left knee is forward, so we're going to draw our right elbow down toward that left leg. And if we can hook our elbow, that's awesome. If not, just do your best. Press your hands into each other and try to pull this left shoulder up toward the sky. If you want to open your arms, that's even deeper, even more. Good. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands back to heart center. Lift up and open to warrior two. Back into warrior two. Good. Still deep into this left hip. We're going to work on our chest with a little bit of a bind. So start by just dropping your left elbow to your thigh and then pull this right arm behind your back. This may be where you stay. If this feels great, lovely. Just enjoy it. Feel how nice it is to pull back on that shoulder. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take this left hand underneath your leg so it's wrapping in your thigh and see if you can grab that right arm that's already back there. And then just turn the gaze back up to the sky. And we are in our silver surfer or humble warrior, depends on what you want to call it. Good. Nice bind. Definitely opens the chest after doing that twist, which is kind of a fun balance. Beautiful. Now let's release. Unwind those hands, lift up, take it back to the middle again. So here we are, toes pigeon-toeing. Let's take our hands behind us. This is a great time to utilize a strap. We're going to be pulling on our shoulders. So if you have tightness through your chest, grab your strap and place your hands, and you can widen as much as you need to along that strap. You can certainly also be clasping your hands if that works. Press into that strap or the hands. Look up, inhale, exhale, fold forward, and pull the hands away from your back. That strap will help you remember you can go as wide as you need to along that strap, changing your grip a little bit. We're getting our hamstrings, our back, low back and upper back. Nice. Inhale, lift all the way up. Whoo, let's release the strap. You can just set it down. Turn back toward the right leg. Rotate your hips, rotate your feet. Return to warrior one. Now we've got our right leg forward. Good. Nice. Bring your hands to heart center into our twist. The left elbow leads down toward that right leg. Press against. If you can, pull that right shoulder to the sky. Maybe open up your arms. It's a great option. Feeling that squeeze at the center, but how we can open our chest as well. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Pull everything back to the center. Go ahead and open up warrior two. Still having that left leg forward. Ready for our chest opener, just like we did before. Drop your elbow to the thigh and just start by pulling the right hand behind your back. And maybe this is where you stay. It feels nice to turn the gaze toward that right shoulder. We get a little bit of the left shoulder, I'm sorry. We get a little bit of a neck twist. So feel free to stay here. Or go deeper. Take this right hand underneath. See if you can grab your fingers back there and then pull the gaze back up to the sky. We can feel our hips. We can feel our shoulders. We're definitely opening up our chest. Good. Inhale. Exhale, release, unwind our arms, come back to warrior two. Let's windmill our hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back and come into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, drop down, child's pose. We're going to transition to the last personality type, the third personality type of these head points. And these are the helpers. This type expresses emotion easily and gets satisfaction out of anticipating other people's needs. They can be cheery and energetic, seeking connection through pleasing others with a blind spot for their own needs. So they're helping other people but may not be helping themselves. When their own needs aren't met, they can be resentful and angry. The helpers can benefit from core-based practices. So we're going to get into our center, into our core, to gain a better sense of their inner strength. Twists help access power and give a better sense of self. So twists and core, that's going to be our next little focus here. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Lift up onto your hands. Lift up onto your feet. Coming back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Inhale, step or hop up to the hands. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. And exhale, Samastiti. Nicely done. Let's face the camera, face forward, whatever forward is for you. Face each other. And we'll work on a balance. Now, balancing does have a lot to do with our core. If we let this wiggle and get all out of place, if we're not holding it strong, then we're going to fall over. So let's start by shifting to our right side and taking our left foot to the floor. Now, you can do lots of things with your blocks here. Say your balance is difficult for you and you're working on it. You can keep a toe on the ground. You could also put your block down and put a toe on a block. That just gives you a little more height. Yeah, so feel free to play around with the block if you'd like. If you're capable of bringing it higher, that's great too. Lift it up and let's just start with hands at heart center. Now let's focus on right here, right the middle. Do you feel your abdominals engage? Does it feel like there's strength right there? That's what we want to notice. We want to access it. We've also got strength running through this hip and this side body, keeping us nice and tall. If you want to, you can reach your arms up to the sky. Don't be afraid if you wiggle. I have to be honest, this is my good side. You'll see my wiggling on the next side. Strong here. Focus here. Find that internal strength. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nicely done. Bring your hands back to center. And remember to, if there's a block there, don't step on it, don't fall on it. Come on down. Now I'm going to leave my block here and just shift it to the other side. We're balancing on the left. You can take that block, toe on the block, right? That's an option. You can lift it higher. I might come back to the block. This is my harder side. Feel that left oblique. Feel strong through your center. Start. See here, I'm wiggling already. Start with your hands at heart center. Good. Maybe don't look at me if you're trying to find a drishti because I might be moving. Find something that's not moving. Good. Now reach your arms up if you want. You do not have to do that. You can keep them at heart center. Whew. This makes my ankle work. I can tell I've been on vacation. My ankles need the love. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, we got there. Bring it back together. Set it down. Nice job. Shift that block off to the side. Very good. Let's stand and bend. Inhale into Utkatasana, chair pose. Now from profile, that's what this looks like. You want to make sure that you have a lift through the center of your body. So here we're even engaging the core. It's not all on our back. It's pulling up from the center to support your back. Go a little deeper. Bring your hands to heart center and guide that right elbow over to the left side. If you can hook it, fine. Press against. Squeeze through the middle. We did a twist like this before. This is a little different. We've got 2 feet together on the ground. Breathe into it. Now come back through the center. Don't straighten up yet. Keep going to the other side. Left elbow over to that right side. Pull that shoulder up. Feel that squeeze in the chest, through the side body, through the hips. Good. Now into the middle, inhale. Let's straighten our legs and fold down. Exhale. Feel free to utilize a block here. Hold it down at the floor. Now I want us to notice our abdominals. Lift your center and then see if you can fold even deeper than before. So even here, as we're squeezing into our middle, we've got that energy there. We've got that lift. And we're engaging our core. Good. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look up halfway, lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, lift up. Nicely done. Let's turn to do a vinyasa. Some of you may just stay facing forward, whatever. We're getting down onto our hands for plank. So reach up, inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive down. Remember that lift at the center. Use your abdominals here. Inhale, look up halfway, lift. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. All right, we're going to play around in this space right here. Now, if plank is hard for you, if your core is building strength, you're working on it, feel free to drop your knees. When we are extended to our toes and then we drop our knees just straight down, we can still feel the lower abdominals engaging. I can still feel them quite a lot, actually. So you're not missing out on anything. What you're missing out on is hurting your back. So if you're kind of like this, it's going to hurt your back. Drop those knees, pull up through that core. Nice. Now let's play around with a little bit of movement. Come back up to that plank and just push back to down dog. It might be a little bit wider than you're used to. That's okay. Inhale, come forward to plank. Feel that lift, lift, lift at the core. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, press back. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Bring your right leg forward and put elbow to knee. And set it back, little obliques. Bring your left foot forward, left knee forward, elbow to knee. And set it back. Good. And then bend your knees down. Sit back, rounded back. So not quite a child's pose, more like a rounded back. And if you want to flip your palms and kind of pull your wrists in, that's fine. Give your wrists a little break. Hopefully we didn't strain our low back, but if we did, that's what this is for. Good. Now just lift up and let's swing our legs around. We're going to move into Navasana. Navasana is for the core, for the abdominals. lower abdominals mostly, especially we're going to get into the psoas, which is right here connecting the legs with the abdominals, with the torso. So lots of ways to do this. First option, you can be on your elbows and your knees can lift. What's nice is you can kind of support your back by placing your hands just right under the glutes. So this is an option. If you can't feel the abdominals here, then straighten the knees. You might feel it a little more. You may also come up with your knees bent and just reaching, or you can come up reaching legs straight. This is the most intense, and this is the full version of Navasana. So choose your way. Let's take a breath and then all go into it together. Inhale, exhale, whatever version you're choosing. Holding those abdominals. Do not hold the breath. Keep your breath going. If you get into one that feels like too much, then just move. Change it, yeah? Good. Let's take one more breath right here. Inhale. Now we're going to slowly lower. Exhale, slowly lower our legs, our torso. When we get to the bottom, we can reach our arms overhead and it feels so nice to stretch. Feels so nice to stretch. Good. Now, let's bend our knees. We need to adjust our back, so lift your hips. I'm off my mat, so I'm going to slide down. Lift your hips so that that curve of the spine is on the floor. And then take your arms out to a T, and I'm just going to put my palms down. We're going to do a moving bridge so we can balance some of our abdominal work with some low back work, all part of that core area. So just lift your hips, inhale, roll up, press, press, press right up to those upper shoulders, and exhale, lower it down. Good, we'll do 5 of those. So that was 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. Do you feel your glutes and your low back engaging? See if you notice. Inhale, lift up. Notice that lower body engaging. Exhale, lower it down. We have 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. Here's our last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. Very nice. Bring your knees into your chest. Just go ahead and give yourself a little hug. You might rock a little bit. We're going to end with one last spinal twist. So release your right leg to the floor. Take this left leg and let's pull it across our body. Extend that left arm out and turn our gaze over that left shoulder. So we're twisting in our low back. We're twisting through our hip. We're opening up our chest, our heart point one more time, and a little twist into the neck as well. And we can feel that stretch through the shoulder. Good. See what you can do to relax into this twist, letting your breath change a little bit. We've done all of our hard work. Now we're moving to the restore, moving towards Savasana and squeezing out, twisting out any last remaining bits of tension that we have. Good. Come back to the center. Let's release that left leg. Pull the right knee into the chest. Guide it across your body to the left. Extend out your arm. And just breathe. This is your last chance to get rid of all the tension. How nice would it be if we could just twist it all out, right? Wouldn't that be awesome? It's like a long-range goal. Getting rid of anything that hurts. Wouldn't that be nice? Or at least sometimes we just learn how to deal with what hurts and we learn how to help it. Yoga helps with that. Good. Take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. It just feels so good to me today. Come back to the center and lay yourself out. Get comfortable in this space. If you have a bolster, place it under the knees. That feels really nice on your back. You can put a blanket on top of you or just right under the head. Whatever. Get comfortable. Close your eyes. And let your mind and body just drift. I will wake you up with the sound of a bell, so you have no need to worry about anything. Just enjoy the release. Enjoy the stillness and the quiet. Start to wake yourself up. Rotate through your wrists, your ankles. Point and flex your feet. Stretch your arms overhead to lengthen through your entire body. And roll yourself onto one side in fetal pose, which signifies a restart, beginning again. Good. Gently press up to a comfortable seated position and bring your hands to heart center. We'll finish off by repeating a few mantras. So I will say them and you can just repeat them quietly in your mind. I can have my own needs and still be loved. I value deep heart contact. I am free of my old story. I stand my ground and speak my truth. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.